Good morning and welcome down to week 24 of the 19th World Golf Society. I'm sitting in the car doing this one as it's raining outside. Firstly, we'll go over week 23. So week 23 was pretty much a washout. It rained from start to finish. However, a group of us did play. I'll put the results on the screen now. So well done to Granty, powered through, and as I say, what was absolutely torrential. The course really shouldn't have been open, to be brutally honest. But we got a game in. It's beat being sitting in the house. So yeah, so rolling on to week 24 where we're hoping for better weather. It looked promising towards the back end of the week, and we've got here and I'm sitting in the car and it's raining. It's not too heavy, but the course is going to be soaking. I'm not even sure how many of us are playing, to be honest, today, so we'll find out when I go and catch up with the boys. The rest of the boys. We'll say the greens look absolutely class. It's going to be a shame in a few weeks' time when they do the works on them, but needs to be done. Second place last week, Joe. After about
what? I was standing. Yeah. I was going to say I was in second. Turned pro for 9 holes.
Best stretch of your life.
Not quite. I was 1 under through 6.
That's what I. Were you? Oh well, there we go. There we go. See, we've all got it. We've all got it. I've already done my intro in the car, by the way, so that's why I'm not talking too much.
Don't keep showing me.
The twos hole is 13th, by the way, this week, and it'll be worth. I don't know. I'll whack it on the screen. Let's get stuck There we're gone, man.
Lovely shot, Mark.
Cheers. Just need a bit of camera footage on here, that's all it was. There we go.
Nice shot. Thanks.
Use crack on if you want.
Right. He's splash. Yeah, on my foot. They're not waterproof, man. No. That's on my foot. No, when you're standing in the foot. No, right in the fucking foot. Killed it. Fucking no way.
Chrissy, right.
Come on.
All
shot, Chris. Scheffler fucking junior, isn't it? Yeah. Because he shuffles. Doesn't matter. I'm all square when I hit the ball. Square that. Oh, shot.
4 good ones. Ball down.
That's alright. It was a 5
5 mate, aye.
Did you just chunk the one moving or something?
I think I hit it like really high off the face because it was like it wasn't sat at the bottom of the semi. I looked at the mark on the face, it was high toe. Yeah, didn't get any. It wasn't good contact. Ball, Chris. Start up there and then.
This is the lefty start off here. His finishes there. Put it on there.
Hobson's very own Scottie shuffles. Yep.
That well, but
Off the bottom, wasn't it?
yeah.
Just trying. I go on. He was a perk up here when you like Chris.
You need more than the Whitney band.
Effervescent personality.
Well, if you want to call it that. Here he is, he's off. Running down the hole. Part-time Scottie Scheffler, part-time Usain Bolt. Get it all with Chris, right? Like, hi, 70. Right, we've made it way at the turn. And there's no good scores out of our group. So, I'd like to think the winning scores can come from either one, especially not from Mr. Brown over there, who's at a 51 front 9. What's that net for you? Oh, 8 over. Yeah, we worked it out, net 8 over. Danny's net 3 over, I'm 2 over par. And Scottie shuffles? What are you? 50 gross.
You're 60, aren't you?
What's that in handicap relations to you?
That must be 9 over then.
9 over your handicap. As I said, no good scores from our group. We'll see how we get on going to the back 9. We've got the 2s to play for us on the 13th, so we'll report back then. Four right! 4!
Not far off of mine.
Sorry for everybody on the camera.
Are you recording everyone?
Yeah? You're in the show today, aren't you?
Shot, Danny.
Chris, you're the reason why we do this, man. Seriously? You know, I thought you'd been on your hospital, on your deathbed, you know, we'll give you something to watch every week. 20 minutes of laughing at us, hacking it about. Ball.
Oh, fucking hell. Is that all the quarters are American, aren't they?
Should have told me I was on telly before.
That's more like it.
Shot.
Oh, we'll get my 3 points big.
Pile the pressure on. We're having a friendly game of doubles. Me and Mark against these two. He's up a couple now though, aren't you? He's have dovetailed quite nicely at the start of the back 9. You're 1 at the turn, so it's probably 3 ahead. Oh, someone's shot. Bruni, someone's out to get you. Needs putting down. Oh, Smiler.
What was the scores for the doubles in the halfway?
Oh, hello. On the money hole, Dan.
Just short.
Looks must just be short.
Died, Dan. Yeah, I thought I would have seen that run up.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you pushed in.
How far is it? And we check.
200 to the back. 178 to the middle.
No! Yeah!
Might have an outside chance, I don't know. Saying it's got a good bounce, we'll see. So mine was over the back of the green. Dan was front edge. I watched Dan put, but highly unlikely there's any twos from our group. Coming up the slope now. Tell you what, it's a great try. Bit strong. 18th hole. Sun's actually come out on it. Finally. Good hit. It's over, I think.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
We're at the little end, man.
I think in the game of doubles, Chris and Danny have got 2-shot lead. Up the right. Yep. Had a lot of weird shots today, just not felt comfortable over the ball. See the debrief. The winner of week 24 is Nigel Thompson. Yes, that's right, you heard it correctly. Nigel Thompson is coming with a winning score, with a cracking winning score as well, of a net 69 to collect his first individual win of the season. I've been saying for weeks that I thought it was coming. You know, he spent a lot of the time near the bottom of the leaderboard week after week, and I've been saying for weeks, played in the last couple of weeks, that he was slowly getting there, and it's finally clicked for him. I couldn't be happier. I'm over the moon for him. He absolutely loves his golf, and he's finally come in with a decent score. So congratulations to him. He gets 7 points for that. All the lads were buzzing for him after, so it was a cracking knock as well, as I said, because the conditions definitely wouldn't have suited him because the course played really long. on the day. So yeah, he gets 7 points. Myself came in second, pretty happy, played pretty, I was a little bit all over the place for me, but kind of scrambled it around for a net 73. Alfie with a net 75. Decent enough front nine, back nine was a little bit off. And there's a bit of a gap down to Joe with a net 82. Mark had an absolute shocker with a net 85. Danny Ennard near the end, who played all right in stages. And Aidan just came out for the ride, I think. So yeah, so all in all, that makes the leaderboard look like this. So with that win, Nigel's now climbed up a couple of places, now in the top 10. Just leapfrogging Danny and Colin, just behind Dougie now. So see if he can catch him before the end of the season. But at the top of the board, myself's got a 14-point lead over Alfie. I have played 2 extra games than what he has throughout the year. Alfie's missed a few. I am missing one in a couple of weeks' time, so a chance for him to close that gap. Still got 5 or 6 weeks, I think, left of the season, so plenty of points to play for. Mark now in third with 105 points, 5 points behind Alfie. John a further 7 points back, who wasn't there, and another 7 points further gap down to Davey Grant and Graham and Joe, who kind of make up the middle. So the twos hole wasn't won. Danny, by the looks of it, had the best of the chances. I mean, if you want to call that a chance, it was the length of the green, but it was a really, really good effort. So that will roll on for another week, on to week 25. Now, speaking of week 25, we're going to go straight into it because nothing was filmed. My phone wasn't playing ball on the day. I had a bit of a storage issue. So the winner of week 25 was Mark Brown. So it just shows how different 2 weeks can make. He had a cracking score of 40 points, which does not tell the full story. He had 40 points after 16 holes, and he proceeded to finish blob. Was a little bit unlucky, in fairness, on 18, but I think there's a couple of shots he'd like to have back on 17. But yeah, either way, cracking knock. He did play well on the day. It was there to be had. The conditions were pretty calm. And yeah, he very much made the most of it. So he gets 7 points for that. Joe also came with a good score, 37 points. So under his handicap with a cracking back nine as well. You can see there, 21 points on the back nine. So he gets 6 points for that. Danny with a good steady knock as well, coming in third place with 35, 18 and 17. Very steady, gets 5 points for that. Myself in fourth, 17 either way. So what's that, 73 gross, played steady. A couple of daft ones are on the front nine that I'd like to have had back, but I claim 4 points for that. Granty 16 and 16, so a bit of a trend. He gets 32 points, so he gets 3 points for that. Alfie with a bit of an off day, 14 either way, so for 28 points, so he gets 2 points. And Dougie didn't have one of his better days with a grand total of 21, so he gets 1 point for that. The twos hole as well wasn't won on the day, so not missed really anything there. So that will roll on to the 16th, and probably what will be the new 16th, because the 16th at the Hobson is changing from a par 3 to a par 4. So as of next week, well, in the process of changing anyway. But I'm glad to say the last time I played the 16th hole, I finished it with a birdie. So I can always say that. It is the hole I've had 2 holes and 1 on. So it does mean a little bit to me, and it probably always will. But the new hole that's been designed will look really, really good. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a short, very, very short par 3 for a few weeks, playing from a new tee behind the current green. But in a few weeks' time, it will have that par 4, and I think everybody's really, really looking forward to it. So a testament to the guys at Hobson Golf Club. It's been a bit of a project for the last couple of years or so now, but they're doing it properly and they're doing it right, and that's all we can ever say about the lads at the Hobson. The greenkeeping staff, first class. So after week 25, the league table looks like so. So I slightly extend my lead with 128 over both now Alfie and Mark, who are tied in second with 112. I did say for a few, earlier in the season, Mark always finishes the season really, really well. It's a common trend he's had for years, for whatever reason. He seems to play well in September, October. Has done for years. Then he whinges all the way through the winter that he cannot play to his lower handicap. But this year he's got plenty of shots to play with. So yeah, I think it'll last for a few more weeks. So I'm not picking up any trophies yet. That's for sure. I'm not signing off thinking I've won this yet. So especially with me missing next week. So it's a chance for the boys to close the gap. In 4th place, you've got John, who wasn't there either. He'll make a return next week. Granty on 94 points, closed the gap slightly to John. And then you've got Graham, Joe, still having a little bit of a midfield battle, if you like, on 78 and 72. And then you've got Dougie on 45, Danny on 44, Nigel on 42, Colin 41, Paul 28, and Aidan on 14. But as I say, for some of them lads, they're not here every week, so you know they're in it for just as much of a laugh than anything else. But yeah, so we're now closing in at towards the final few weeks of the season, and with as I said before, with me not being there for week 26, it's a chance for especially Mark and Alfie, and maybe a few of the lads a little bit further behind, to close the gap and see if we can see if it'll be tight going to the final few weeks of the season. But after week 26, I'd like to think the videos will go back to normal. A few shots here and there. I've recently changed jobs, so I've not had any time really to put things together over the last 3 or 4 weeks. But I'll always make an effort if I can, and when I can, put the time into it for you guys. So yeah, but that's all from us for this week. Apologies, as I said before, for the lack of video content, but it'll come back in over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's all from us.